find me standing in the engine bay here. This is not going to be a very long video. No, it's not. I just don't have time to edit at the moment. I've got plenty of things I've filmed while I'm doing the work on the boat. I just haven't had the chance to edit it all together yet. So it's going to be a short one. There's another little update, show you a few things which are going on, and hopefully I'll have a bit more time to get a little bit of a longer one out next week. But that I'm not so sure about. Yeah, so we'll see how it goes. I'll get them to you as quick as I can. Well, I'm starting off here with the old engine, the old Lister. Now here's the drive prop or drive flange which comes off the gearbox here. Now this engine sits very, very low to the floor. Where the drive shaft comes off or goes to the drive shaft, at the bottom of the engine is not that far away from it. So what we've found now is when we're going to put the other engine in, it's sitting far too high, and I'll show you what I mean. And here you may be able to see the problem. Now there's the drive shaft there, going through to the propeller shaft and everything, to the prop. And that's where the gearbox drive comes out from. So we're actually 135mm out. So we've got to drop the engine by 135mm. Now the engine sits on these rails here. See them out there? Sits on these rails, and that's where the old one was fitted there. So we're going to have to cut these down by about 135mm so we can lower the engine. So that's the next job to do. But my cutting expert, Sim, will be doing that, not me, because I'll bugger it up. It's now cut out, all lowered down. We've got to do a drop down on there, and we'll do a little bit more filming after it's all the new bits are welded back in. Yeah, it's all cut down to the level we need it. It's not the easiest thing to record someone welding without actually looking at what you're filming, because of course you don't want to look at a welder.
$135, isn't it?
$215. Oh, that size.
There we go, Trevor, I was having a moment. What have you done with my chalk now? See? Or we should stop moving things.
As you can see here, what we're actually doing is all the metal we actually cut out, we're actually reusing to keep the costs down a bit, because metal these days still is very expensive.
And that's as good as new.
And that's going to work perfectly. The welding continues. Alright, time to go down into the engine bay and show you what I've been up to. Just climbing down the ladder here. Try not to trip over anything. Just move the ladder out of the way. Alright, this is what we were up to. Simeon, you saw him with the grinder. He's cut this, I call the engine mounting rails. I'm not sure what their terminology really is. I think you know what I mean. Anyway, the engine mounts onto these. Now it was up here, this height, because my old engine mounted at that height to line up with the prop shaft there from the gearbox. Well, this one, the drive from the gearbox, is a lot lower. So Simeon cut this out with the angle grinder and has re-welded it all back in. I think it's 135mm lower is what we've gone for. You can see all the mess here at the moment in the bottom of the bilge. All these bits and pieces, I'm not going to touch them because it's fiberglass. Because recently I've just taken off all of the fiberglass, I think it's fiberglass anyway, it's got fiberglass in it, I'm sure. The heat protection wrap that was around the exhaust, it looked like this all the way along. That bit can stay as it is, but this part has got to be adjusted to fit the exhaust of the new engine. So that's another little job being done. You can see here the new drive for the prop shaft. This is a 4-inch drive which the new gearbox requires, which is PRM 150 I believe, and the old PRM 140 I think it was a PRM 140, it's either an ST or an L, not sure which, was a 5-inch. So this is a 4-inch onto a 38mm shaft. Now most shafts these days are only 32mm, so it's quite a chunky old shaft on there, which is good news, I think. So yeah, that's what I've been up to in here. Well, with a lot of help from Simeon, cutting it out and re-welding. I could have done the cutting out, but the welding, I'd prefer an expert to do that rather than me. I hope you enjoyed that little video of things being moved around on the boat. Yeah, it's all changing, hopefully for the better. I'm pretty sure it will be. So I'd like to thank you all for watching. If you're not already subscribed, please do subscribe, it really helps the channel out. And that just leaves me to say thank you very much for watching. Trevor out.